simplicity and trading really does work. A lot of traders think the best scalping trading strategy or the best TradingView indicator has to be some complicated system with tons of signals. But that's not true at all. I'm not here to hype things up or promise you fast profits. What I want to do is show you what I think is one of the cleanest scalping and day trading strategies out there. The best part is built around free tools that many people already consider some of the best indicators on TradingView. So let's get into it. First, open up TradingView and pick a chart. And I know the big question, does this scalping trading strategy actually work on every pair or every time frame? The honest answer is I can't test it on every single market. But here's the thing, the logic behind it stays the same. Whether you're trading Forex, crypto, or stocks, the principles don't change. You might need a few small adjustments depending on the chart, but the foundation is solid. Now, what's the strategy built on? It's based on pullbacks. And the simplest way to explain it, a pullback is when the price temporarily moves against the trend before continuing in the same direction. That little pause is where this scalping trading strategy gets its edge. The good news is, you don't need to spend hours trying to spot these pullbacks manually. The first indicator we're using is often called one of the best indicators on TradingView because it automatically highlights those pullbacks for you. Let me walk you through exactly how it works. Here's the BTC chart on the 1 hour time frame. You'll see two moving averages, the 200 EMA and the 50 EMA. So, how does these moving averages fit into a scalping trading strategy? The rules are straightforward. When price candles are above both 200 EMA and the 50 EMA, that shows us the midterm trend is up. So, we only look for buy setups. And when price candles are below both, that's a downtrend. So we only look for sell setups. This is why a lot of traders consider moving averages some of the best TradingView indicators. They give you a quick way to spot direction without guesswork. Now, here's the interesting part. In an uptrend, we wait for price to dip below the 50 EMA, but still stay above the 200 EMA. That dip is the pullback. The signal comes when a candle closes back above the 50 EMA. At that moment, the indicator calls it a bullish breakout and prints a buy signal. That's exactly how this scalping trading strategy keeps things simple and clear. It works in reverse too. In a downtrend, when the candles pop above the 50 EMA but remains below the 200 EMA, we wait for them to close back under the 50. That's when the indicator prints a sell signal. And again, this is why traders call it one of the best TradingView indicators. It adapts to both sides of the market without you needing a huge stack of tools. Alright, so what's the name of this indicator? It's the double EMA with pullback buy-sell signals. Adding it is easy. Just head into TradingView, click Indicators, type it in, and select it from the list. By default, the EMA lengths are set to 50 and 200. That's fine for bigger swings, but since we're focusing on a scalping trading strategy, I like to shorten them. Here's how I set it up. Go into the indicator settings, then inputs, change EMA1 from 50 down to 45. Then EMA2 from 200 down to 90. That way you'll see more frequent signals, which is what scalpers are after. Check out this BTC downtrend on the 1-hour chart. With those shorter EMAs, you'll notice more trade signals popping up. But there's a catch. Shorter settings also create some false signals, like buy setups showing up even when the overall market is trending down. That's normal, and that's why we bring in a filter. To clean that up, we're adding a second tool, the swing arm ATR trend indicator. Just like before, search for it in the TradingView and drop it on your chart. Once it's added, you'll see a ribbon across your chart, the swing arm ATR trend ribbon. It turns green and uptrends and red and downtrends. That's what we use to filter out the counter trend signals we don't want to take. But here's an important step. The default settings don't match this scalping trading strategy, so we adjust them. Open the settings, go into the inputs and set the indicator time frame one step higher than your chart. And if you're trading on the 1-hour chart like this chart here, bump the indicator to 4 hours. Then set the ATR period to 10. But leave the ATR factor as it is. Next, go into the Style tab and turn off everything except the fib levels and the plot backgrounds. That way your chart stays clean and you can focus on the signals. Now, the swing arm ribbon becomes our trend filter. When it's red, the trend is down. When it's green, the trend is up. So, now let's look at some examples. Here, the ribbon's red. That means we ignore the buy signals because they're against the trend. But the sell signals that line up with the ribbon, those are valid. And here's another chart. This time, the ribbon is green. That cancels out all sell signals because they go against the uptrend. Only the buy pullback signals matter here. So, when we get a valid buy signal, here's how I approach it. I'll look to open a long position. Place the stop loss just below the most recent swing low. and aim for a target about 2 times the risk. Same logic works for sell trades in a downtrend. A stop loss goes above the swing high and the targets roughly double. And that's the full flow of this setup. You can see how combining two free indicators, both considered some of the best indicators on TradingView, creates a scalping trading strategy that's simple, structured, and easy to follow. But don't click away yet, because I've got another scalping trading strategy coming up that builds on great idea and makes it even more powerful. So go check it out for the next video.